And for him to slow me down and to say, hey, look, how you doing? What's your plans? I thought that was real cool. And, he didn't have to do that, but he did. My name is Perfect Dominique. Man, I've been driving for January 2nd. It'll be 6 years. Prior to driving, I was actually a homeless college student. Look how funny life is. I was actually sleeping at the truck stop called Made to Go in Baton Rouge, not too far from the campus. I never thought I'd be a truck driver. I was sleeping at, the truck stop the whole time. Didn't even realize that was my future, So I've been here for a year and some change now. It's been a real good year and some change. Put a lot of change in my pocket. And whenever we transition, or, I would, some of the drivers there transition over to Hornady. I was one of those guys that they kept on. I really had a smooth transition. I really enjoyed my time here since the transition and everything. So yeah, that's how I ended up planting my roots here at Hornady. Fair, honest, straight to the point, helpful, never leaving you just stranded, never leaving you just out there. If you got a question about anything, if you can talk to your DMs, you can talk to, it don't even have to be your DMs all the time. You can call a safety guy. It's just so many people, who are invested in you. They call me by name. They don't just call me by my truck number. So I think that's dope. My dispatcher, Miss Carly, she is no nonsense, straight to the point. She's there for you. Her being a good DM makes being a driver that much easier. Because we all know the relationship between DMs and drivers. Man, if it's not on point, then you're going to struggle. If you've been driving long enough, then you know what it is to have a bad one. I got lucky. I had 2 good ones, in a row, straight up over here at Hornady. Also, Mr. Donald, and he pulled me to the side one day. He wanted to show me some things. Went from talking about driving to just talking about life. And I think that's very important that as a staff, you try to understand your drivers. Out here is just rip and run. And for him to slow me down and to say, hey, look, how you doing? What's your plans? I thought that was real cool. And, he didn't have to do that, but he did.